sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Potter. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start tackling things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He wants to throw it again. Big ball from the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, statistically, defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Ready. Going to the ground. Breaks into the open. The 20. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, James Madison.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Pollard, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, he races some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when you see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, linebacker's missing, if safety's missing, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Rhodes. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Howie Rowe will give us an update on his condition. And the Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Utes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the move. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. throws it in and looking upfield. He only needs a second. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return on better than 30 yards. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Ready? 22. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of the negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Dukes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Here's a return from midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball immediately and then getting stopped on fourth downs. You're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
To the air on second down. Gets it by deep downfield.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he pitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Makes the grab down the middle.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Quick release on the RPO. Lining off the defender. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The toss to the right. Jukes his way for more. Gain right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He is run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and goal.
Ready. Move.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, James Madison. Great job by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the ground, it's Roach.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Monarchs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Before the end. a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Gain of 8 yards on the play is too short of the 1st down.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll run it again. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down. New set of downs, let's go.
And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Brooks. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
It's a tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in good position.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Monarchs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And they got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. From the red zone for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he makes the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. So go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Got him downfield. Early on the Jets. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And this this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
On the run, fires downfield, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's when the offense would love to have that. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Gives it to the back on the draw. Finding some room. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready. 30.
They'll move the tight end. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's down at the one, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And now taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get on the playoffs.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for We've played 2 quarters here, and we've had time, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Monarchs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots and try to make some plays and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about this coaching staff with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then
And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgum, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover, you caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
Now on the option. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Dukes! And that one will give them the lead.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
He'll bring it out. It's Agnew. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after its return. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Roach. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
When you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. Working it in. Magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And it's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the 4th down.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he makes it past the first down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play, you're trying to get it through the air, nothing open downfield, and he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll try to get it through the air. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
Lily.
cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Makes it past the marker. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Great. Let's go.
And the Dukes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick them up. Another sack by this defense. But how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Under fire. He'll take the deep shot. Puts it in down the middle. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They're going to run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll go right back to it. He'll be brought down from the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here, get some of that momentum and get the football.
And some great fourth down defense against the run.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. Fourth down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the hoop. This dude has been a problem. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And he'll just take them in. This drive will start at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They've got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical. A nice job getting into the ground.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Heading into the fourth quarter, and both of these running backs have just been outstanding. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt coverage unit. ODU ready to send the offense back on. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Using his legs, it's Roach. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Walking the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They'll keep it on the ground. There's some room.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here lately.
Your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. It's a sack party.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
On 11 time, lets it go. And the defense forced that incompletion with a deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of time to get to that first down mark. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Good slide after picking up the first down. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of that.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to know.
And that defense picks up a sack and the quarterback down at the 44. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, you got to think there offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. You've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Rushes on him. And they got it.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. Good work by the coverage unit. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And the Monarchs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Give to the running back. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense wins for him.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Run inside. It's Welch. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Monarchs will pound away on 4th down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incomplete, situation, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
How nice is it as a defense? You can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Ready?
Second down, he'll throw it. Myers on the move. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting in third and long. You got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away.
He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Yeah, and this offense knows what it's like. This is the 2-minute drill. We got to keep the pedal to the floor. Nice job getting the first down.
And he can't get it off. Pumpkin down. What a huge play this late in the game. Last sack got him behind the sticks in second and long here.
Fourth quarter, we're getting later in the
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. That pass is well on the mark, and he got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Here's a throw downfield late. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take them there if they choose from here on out.
And that's a bad break. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
So with the